Hello, cookbook friend, and welcome to the Cookbook Divas YouTube channel. My name is Katie. Today, I wanted to go over pressure canning for beginners and beyond. This is by Angi Schneider. I'm really excited because I kind of messed up last year. I didn't plant anything, I wasn't able to harvest anything, and I wasn't able to can anything. But I didn't really plant it. I was probably depressed, honestly. But this year, I'm really looking forward to doing a lot more planting, and then I want to learn how to do canning because it's the best way to be self-sustainable and all of your vegetables won't go to waste, and I think it's an important skill to learn. And there's a lot you can do with it. I just had no idea. And berry picking and all kinds of cool things you can do. There's so many cool things. So, let's look at this. And we haven't done any, I don't think any canning or pickling kind of cookbooks here. So, we have in the wow, I just saw chicken and all kinds of stuff in here. All right, so we have pressure canning 101, tomatoes, uh, vegetables, then we've got legumes, and everything here, you might be able to see it. You'll have tomatoes right here, and then you'll have different kinds of recipes she's provided. So, like a garlic herb tomato sauce or a curry sauce. So that's very cool. We have a beef and pork section. I clearly need this book. I had no idea this was even possible. I think I'm crazy. We have chicken and turkey, rabbit and wild game. Then we have soups, stews, broths, and stocks at the very end. So that's interesting. I'm very curious. So we have different things you're probably gonna need. So like a actual pressure cooker, pressure canner, the different jars and stuff you're gonna need. I know for me, I need a serious step-by-step everything, and this is perfect. I don't know anything about canning or pickling or any of that stuff. So this is cool. We have things like acidity. We have, wow, lots of technicalities that I just did not know about. Filling the canner with water, certain temperatures and pressure you need to get up to for successful canning, because I mean you don't want to kill yourself, eating bad food. So there's a lot of cool stuff. So let's start off with tomatoes. This is exactly, I kind of want to grow so many tomatoes this year so I can actually make my own jars and stuff like that. So we have different ways of preparing the tomato, which is cool, and the step-by-step photos, and the different acids you're going to want for tomato products. Cool. So that includes vinegar or lemons or even actually citric acid. We have how to can plain tomatoes. So if you just want to have your tomatoes ready to go for whatever. We have tomato and vegetable juice. That's cool. I need that. I feel like a lot of this would actually save money. I think up front it might cost a lot of money, but over time, once you learn how to do it and you have all the tools for it, it might actually save a lot of money for you. We have classic stewed tomatoes. Wow, okay. Chunky spaghetti sauce with meat. I don't usually buy a lot of canned tomato sauce. I just buy like canned tomatoes. I had no idea you could just put meat in it. I guess not Cheerios, SpaghettiOs. I didn't even think of that. They do have meat in there. Wow, okay. My mind is blown a little bit. We have a Creole sauce. I'm wondering if every recipe does have a photo. Here we have just regular vegetables. So she talks about the different vegetables cannot be safely pressure canned on their own as plain vegetables. Did you guys know that? So broccoli cannot, Brussels sprouts, cabbage, cauliflower, celery, but there's an indicator here that says celery and zucchini can be used in other tested pressure canned recipes where they are called for. You can't do it for lettuce or eggplant. Wow. I had no idea, and I wonder why. So that's a really cool tip, and I'm glad she does that so that you just don't go all crazy and try to pressure everything, and then you realize you can't. So that's interesting. She talks about how to prepare them. Here's different Wow, okay, so here's recommended amounts, prep time, and processing time for the vegetables. And that includes beets, carrots, we've got hearty greens, all kinds of stuff. And it has hot pack or raw pack, and it talks about like the different processing times. So that's interesting. Wow. Okay. So here's some actual recipes. We've got maple ginger glazed carrots. We have let's see, I want to get more photos. Pantry stocking sliced mushrooms. I haven't had canned mushrooms. Cream style corn. There's a couple corn ones actually. There's like succotash too. Garden vegetable mix. Wow. And now we're going to move on to legumes. So one thing I really do like in here is that if she has just kind of a picture of a plethora of things, she does indicate what it is with the page number. I love that because I'll look through cookbooks all the time that have these beautiful table spreads, and I keep thinking, oh, I would love to make this and this and this, but I'd rather replace this with something else. But then I don't know what it is. So I would rather, I like that she provides all the numbers and stuff like that. So, and I haven't talked about the recipe itself, so let me see if I can find one with a photo. So, baked beans. What she has is your ingredient list right here. She also has in red here, she has little bonus notes, like the beans need to be soaked using the overnight or quick soak method before beginning this recipe. I feel like it needs to be bold, honestly, if this is an important step. It's not a bonus, it's like, please do this. And then she has all of the instructions on the right hand side, and she has like different kinds of variations or other additional notes about the recipe on the very top here. So that's very, very nice. So we have butter beans and ham. Interesting. Okay, so I have to do the meat section because I'm like blown away. So she has beef street tacos here. Canned. What? Okay, how do you do this? Guys, I know this might be really I might sound really dumb for a lot of you guys, and I'm so sorry, but I just have not seen this before. This whole world is totally different. So you can do this for breakfast or for dinner. We've got there's meat strips, cubes, chunks. We got cured meats. I think I haven't had a lot of this stuff, so I'm starting to think maybe I have. We have the important stuff. So recommended amounts, preparing, processing times, how to cut things, what kind of jars, like all kinds of cool stuff in these charts. So that's amazing. You can do a beef pot pie filling. There's a traditional mincemeat pie filling. That's really handy. You can just throw everything in a pastry dough and just bake it, and that's so nice. We have sloppy joes, barbecue brisket, beef stir fry. Wow, yum. Yep, the tacos we already looked at. Beef stroganoff. That's super cool. I love this. This is so much fun. So then we have chicken. Here's step-by-step photos on how to break down the chicken and what parts. And then she has her recipes at the end, but her chart, same thing. The processing method, how much time, what kind of bone, like if you have bones in there or no bones. So lots of really cool information. Yep, and the same thing, different recipes. So she's got a chicken marsala recipe here. We have a leftover turkey and gravy recipe. That's actually really fun, and I'm wondering if you can actually use your leftover turkey because you've cooked it already. So yeah, again, I do need to check this cookbook out. I usually have so much leftover turkey that it does go to waste, so it'd be nice to do other things with it. Yeah, cool. And wild rabbit or rabbit and wild game, if you're a hunter or you know somebody that is, and like maybe they give you some stuff. I have a friend who does that for me, and that's really cool to be able to preserve it if in case you don't want to use it right away. This is a really fantastic cookbook. I had no idea there were so many things you could do with it. I'm wondering, and then for beginners, this is perfect. So then you can kind of go off and fly off on your own and be able to make whatever you want later. But it goes over all the basics that you're ever going to want. I really appreciate that vegetable section. I had no idea there were things that you couldn't pickle or can. So that's really cool. If you're interested in canning, definitely check out Pressure Canning. This is by Angi Schneider. Uh, if you guys want to check out other cookbooks, make sure to join us on Facebook, Instagram, and Pinterest, and our podcast. We do a lot of cookbooks over there, and we publish every Friday. Make sure to subscribe and to comment down below before you guys leave. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. We'll see you soon. Let us know how we're doing, and yeah, we'll talk to you later.